This was July 2009. This was Dr. Stevie and Abyss. I had tased him in a match against Kevin Nash, by the way. So gave him the taser. So once again, one weapon, long-term storytelling, long-term psychology, the callback, as they would say in improv. So I tased him probably a month or two before that, which in wrestling could be a lifetime. But we did the callback. I told Don West and Mike Tenay, please tell the story about that. Did we take? And they showed it in the package for the pay-per-view. By the way, I want to say is rest in peace, Don West, one of the greatest heel commentators in history. So good. He made Dr. Stevie what Dr. Stevie was with his commentary. He was giving the Dr. Stevie truth of why I did my id, why I did what I did. And they made fun of him for being that hype man, Gem and 10 on the shopping network. But him as a heel commentator, dude, had such a great edge to him. And he's sorely missed as a performer and as a person. So it's just cancer just takes people way, way too early. Terrible. So now that I cheered everybody up, let's talk about the taser. so, so what we have here, let me see. Got my new software. So what we have here is this. Let me see if I can bring it up, by the way. Okay, so what we have here is the end of our no disqualification match. By the way, I made it no disqualification as an advantage for me, but as a heel, it never quite works out. So what we have here is the end of the match. I have slow-mo on this new recording software. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain it step by step. So Abyss is eyeing up right here, eyeing up the taser that is right here. He's in the moment. He's basically saying the fans are telling him, use it, use it, use it. He looks around and looks down. That is a major part of why this worked. If he just picked it up and did it, the presentation, the anticipation, looking here at the taser shows he is going to use it. The fans had levels of reaction within that moment of use it, use it, use it. Look around, look down. The minute he made eye contact with the taser, they came up another level. So we're going to go forward a little bit here. Now, my positioning with my body, I have to take my time and eventually face the hard camera. But I can't rush and just sit there and wait. I got to fill in time. He gave me the black hole slam. He's beat me up. I'm bloody. So I'm staggering from my side, trying to get up right here. And he picks it up. You could see me looking to find the hard camera. And as he's picking it up, I'm keeping my back to him. Some people with no experience or very little could turn and look, then turn back. You're extremely tempted because the fans are reacting. You want to see it. It's a moment. But I know there's cameras. I'll see the moment after it's over. But I am so tempted, James and everybody, to turn around because I'm feeling the energy. I'm like, this is so cool. But I have to be in the moment that I'm the guy that they're excited about getting beat up. I'm not part of them. I'm different. So goes right here. Now you can see I'm starting to turn my body. They cut the hard camera. Abyss is showing the crowd the taser. Now, this might not be the best. You'll see this in post. Everybody, except for this guy, is excited. Maybe he's a Dr. Stevie fan. That is not the camera angle that's doing this spot justice. So you got to look back at this, James. This is great. This guy, he looks like he's the only guy that had to pay to get in that day. They give free tickets to everybody, but he had to pay.
Everyone else had to pay to get out, so I believe.
Ha ha.
Aha.
That's a Dutch Mantel joke.
Yes.
All right, he's showing everybody right here. So here, all right, I'm going to point this out right here. So this is a fake taser. This is a prop taser. Little bit of backstory. We wanted to use a real taser. Fire marshal was like, no way. Abyss and I, almost up to showtime, we had a real taser that we were going to use. We were warned, you use the real taser, you guys are fired. So they propped one. That was the main one. We had two. It had a smoke charge with a switch. So Abyss right here, here's the switch right there. Abyss is flipping the switch on to load the smoke charge. You can see up here, there's two pins. Keep that in mind. That's going to be relevant in a few seconds, especially to me, because the facial expression is real. So here's Abyss. He turns it on. They probably could have cut to me right here, which they should have. All right, it's loaded. He grips it. I'm still on my side. I have not moved. I have not set up. So this is important for anybody when this go back to the Logan Paul. Besides psychology, besides your awareness in the ring, the internal clock comes with experience. So what you think is 5 minutes may be only 5 seconds. What we're looking at here, I'm just going to show this from the time on this clip that Abyss was looking at the taser to the point where he has the taser loaded and getting ready to use is only 10 seconds. But it feels like 10 minutes because time slows down. Logan Paul, I bet, doesn't know that yet. Kevin Nash knows that. I know that. Abyss, whether he knows it or not, I'm not in position. So he's got to wait. So let's go a little further. The arms are very important too. I'm struggling to get up. I cannot, my arms are, I'm trying to find a position to get the leverage to sit up to get myself to my feet and get away. What I'm essentially trying to do is get away. I lost the taser, Philly accent. I lost the taser. So my only choice with my limited amount of energy left is to try to get away. So that's what I'm trying to do. They cut to Lauren, that was his girlfriend. This right here is a good shot. It's Lauren watching. I kidnapped this girl. By the way, felonies are, allowed if it's on wrestling television. She's witnessing Abyss, who's about to defend her honor and repay all the crap that I put her through. That was very important that I say, you got to get a shot of Lauren right before he does it. And after, of course, they celebrate. So I didn't quite sit up. Now, right here, I didn't sit up on my own. I made it an audible. I called it audible. I said I should not have enough energy to sit there and wait. So I told Abyss, if we time it right and I happen to sit up to where you can tase me, that's great. I'd rather move slower than too fast. So if I'm not there, snatch my hair and put me in the position. And that's what he did. Picks me up. Now we're at the hard camera. Now Abyss is going to look like right and maybe left, then down, or he just looks to his right and then down. Let's see. Actually, there's an extra look. He looks at everybody. He looks at the taser. You look at the weapon you're going to use before you're going to use it on your opponent. Because you're showing them, this is what I'm going to hit him with. All right, looks, takes 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, raises it up right there. I would have wished he would have really, like a pitcher, leaned back and stuffed me with it. Would have hurt the same anyway. So I'm not aware. I have not looked at him once, by the way. The only indication is with the second camera angle that I even see it coming. So here he is. Boom. And this is one of the best zoom ins that they did. He hits me with it and they instantly zoom right in on me. And my face is the one I sent you. Now here's the smoke charge. It's going to be hard to see with this right here. All right. So what we have right here is a smoke charge going off. We have my chest. right there. Now, I'm going to remind everybody, what did I say that are on the edge of the taser? Two metal pins. The smoke charge heated up the entire taser, heated up the
Uh,
pins. It was burning me worse than a real taser would. So that reaction is real. The smoke right there, and he still got it on me. I'm like, oh my God, please. I'm not flexing my biceps. I'm I'm literally being electrocuted. All right, so there. Oh, that's a good look right there. I'm asleep. So he throws me down. I'm right here. Now, the first look I have is that dead stare, like I'm just staring up into space, just staring up. The next part is a little detail, but something that I have a weird thing, by the way. If I think about, like, say you think about getting your hand stuck in like a car door, or you get pinched, or you get sliced inadvertently, don't you like just shake your hands, or you go into a little bit of a mini shock? Well, my left hand right there, as we go back and forth, it's doing this, like I've been electrocuted. It's such a little detail right there. And then, of course, besides the taser, you know what the most painful part of the whole match was? When Abyss pinned me, he was pushing down on my nose and mouth, suffocating me for 3 seconds. And then after the pin, you see right here, 1, 2, 3. He literally like eye faces me with nowhere to go right here. So there's my face close up to the blood, all the stuff. Now we're going to test out the software here. I'm going to add a video, the same one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the angles, the different angles that we have right here. We have two replays. So here's the one replay when you're going down. So what I did here on the right one, I see it coming. That's the only tell. It's the last second. It's like that, "Oh, I just saw it, but I'm not in time." But we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna play them both at the same time, slow motion. Boom. Right there. See them both right there. That's a good thumbnail, actually, the smoke on both sides and everything. But essentially what we have there is the taser. Where does it rank? It was an A because the smoke charge, I don't know what a real taser would be, but that is one of the most painful weapons I ever got hit with. But psychology-wise, storyline-wise, impact-wise, some people think it was silly, but within the universe of how it was used over a couple months, to me, it made complete sense.